Hey, Kids Zone leaders. I wanted to talk to you today about another quality of what it is to be a great leader. And today I wanted to talk to you about what it is to be passionate and how that ties into leadership. So I was looking up the definition of the word passion, and it's interesting. So the actual definition, it says a strong feeling of enthusiasm or excitement for something that causes you to act. So typically when you think of somebody who's passionate, you probably have somebody in your mind who's incredibly enthusiastic all the time. They wear their emotions on their sleeve. They're really up. They're really pumped. No matter what you're doing, everything is awesome, right? So that's one picture of passion. And that's usually what we think of, especially in our culture. But passion is often sometimes just that drive to continue and to give your best and do whatever you're asked with a good attitude. And was thinking about this, with what we do in Kid Zone, and it's really more about a choice. So sometimes as a leader, you might be asked to do something that you don't particularly want to do, or something that you might think that maybe you can't do well, or you doubt yourself, or something to that effect. But if you are passionate, if you have passion in you, you realize, okay, I can choose to look at this in a different way, and I can choose to see why this is a good thing to do. Now, in the Bible, there's a verse in Romans 12, verse 11, that says, "Be enthusiastic to serve the Lord, keeping your passion toward Him boiling hot. Radiate with the glow of the Holy Spirit, and let Him fill you with excitement as you serve Him." Now, that's in the Passion Translation. Fun fact, also with the word passionate. That's cool. But in this translation, I love it because it's saying, choose to be enthusiastic. You choose to keep your passion toward the Lord on fire. You choose to radiate the Holy Spirit to those around you. You choose to let Him fill you with excitement as you are serving God. So everything that we're doing in Kid Zone, it's because we want to honor Jesus. We want kids to know who Jesus is. We want God to be shown to these families that we're ministering to every week. So everything we're doing should ultimately be for Him. And if we're doing something for Him, that fills us with fresh joy, with fresh purpose, and with passion. So true passion should come from Him. And it means that even carries us through the things that might be a challenge. So cool example that I want to share about this of someone who did this well recently is Hannah Bradfield. Hannah serves in our 9:30 service. Many of you know Hannah. She's been serving on our worship team and as a small group leader. Incredible young woman who just has a great attitude. A couple of weeks ago, we had a kid who came to Kid Zone for the first time, and he is actually in a foster care situation, and so he's in a new home. This was his first time ever in a church this size. He'd never experienced anything like this before, and when he first came in, he was really uneasy. He actually tried to run out of the doors a couple of times. He just didn't know what to do in this space. And so I went up to Hannah and I told her about this little boy, and I said, "Hey, would you be his buddy today?" And she ended up hanging out with him and just sitting with him the whole time. And when it was small group time, she started to get him to come with her to her group and all these things. And so Hannah is, as you know, she's someone who serves on our worship team, and she's sometimes up front. She decided, I'm going to devote my time and my energy today to this little boy and give him everything, because this is what's important. I'm being asked to do this, and it may or may not have been something that she thought about doing or even wanted to do, but she had such a great attitude about it. Hannah, you did an awesome job. In fact, the next week, Hannah wrote him a card in the mail, and he came back and he was super excited to be in Kid Zone. He was looking for Hannah. And so those are the kind of things that make a huge difference. And now this little boy we're seeing a different response when he's in Kid Zone. He's excited to be there. He's starting to connect to the other leaders and even the other kids in just a couple of weeks, because Hannah has been intentional to get to know him and to be passionate about what she was asked to do. And so I want to challenge each of us to think about this as we're going into the school year, and there's going to be kids that are coming back from vacation or brand new kids for the first time. Whatever you're asked to do as a leader in Kid Zone, do it with everything in your heart to honor the Lord and to honor the kids around you and to honor your leaders. As you're doing that, there might be days you're asked to do something you may not want to do, but a good leader knows that passion is a choice and that we can choose to find the good and the purpose behind what we're doing, no matter what it is, even if it's something we may not want to do. So awesome job, Hannah. Thanks again for looking out for that little guy and just being a great leader in Kid Zone. Real quick, guys, I also wanted to remind you, we've been talking about this in our service huddles before KidZone gets started. We want to start meeting earlier just so we can give all the information out from your service coordinators and get you in your positions and have all the information you need before KidZone starts. So a quick reminder, if you're in the Saturday service, be there by 5:45 for the meeting at 5:45. The 9:30 service, our meeting will be at 9:15, and the 11:15 service, the meeting will be at 11 a.m. So be there early, be there sharp and ready to serve, ready to do whatever is asked with passion, with excitement, and let God infuse you with fresh joy this week. Whatever you're walking through, He will give you strength as you are investing in these kids. So thank you guys. Thanks for all that you do, and I will see you guys real soon.